Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog at stampwithelaine.com. Today's project is a gift card in a bag with a twist. This is the card we'll be making, and I've turned the card inside out. So this is actually the front of the card, but I've put the front of the card inside and then added another piece of designer series paper on top. And this is the gift bag, and I just wanted to show you the special die in the scallop contour dies and how I've used it. This is the Flower of Friendship stamp set, which is bundled with the Flowers and Leaves punch. You'll find it on page 78 of the new annual catalogue. Use the hand-penned Memories and More cards and envelopes. There's 20 cards and 20 envelopes in a pack. I also use the ombre gift bags. This is the pale papaya one. Post-reward Pattern Party Designer Series paper. You can only earn this through a qualifying workshop total of £150, or if you're feeling flush, an individual order of the same amount excluding shipping and handling. So these are 12 double-sided designs of 12 by 12 inch sheets. I've cut them down to 6 by 6 so that it's easier to handle. The reverse is all black. One I've chosen to use is this one here. The Memories and More cards and envelopes are larger than the normal card. In fact, they measure 6 1/4 inches by 8 1/2. So when folded, it's 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. I've cut my card front 6 inches by 4 inches. In metric, that's 15.2 by 10.2 centimeters. I'm turning the card inside out. So this is going to go on the front, and then it will have an 1/8 of an inch border all round. So while I've got it out, I might as well glue this down. You can use any designer series paper, you don't need to use this, but it just happened to match the colours in here. Score 1/2 inch on 3 sides, so it's 2 short and 1 long. I'm just going to burnish the folds and take my scissors, and probably see it better on this side, and I'm just going to cut a wedge here and at the top. So the piece looks like this. I'm going to use a 1-inch circle punch, which is sadly retired. Make sure that my punch is in the middle so that it's equidistant between this side and that side. And just punch a finger hole. Then I'm going to run some tape down here, and then adhere it to the card, leaving an even border on the 3 sides. I've also used the hand-penned Memories and More card pack of 4 by 6 and 3 by 4 cards in it. They are double-sided, and they're all these cards as well. But what I'm using out of this set is just actually the sticker sheet. There are 4 altogether, 2 of each of 2 designs. I'll just grab one of these to decorate the inside of the card, because it is quite busy. To decorate the front, I need some additional cardstock. I've got pale papaya and scraps of soft succulent. I also need some basic white cardstock, the scalloped contour dies, this second largest one, and this one, to decorate the bag. These dies are actually bundled with the colour and contour stamp set, so if you wish to purchase the dies alone you can, but if you purchase it with the stamp set then you'll save 10%. The Tuxedo Black Memento Ink Soft Succulent combo and the Pale Papaya Stamping Blend combo. Pale Papaya Open Weave Ribbon, 21 to 23 in colour jewels. To start with, we're going to have to die cut one of these in Pale Papaya, one of these in Pale Papaya as well. Here's my sandwich, platform 1, thin die adapter, platform 2, base cutting plate, platform 3, die cardstock die with cutting edge face down, and then top cutting plate. So I'll do that off camera. So there are my die cut pieces. I've trimmed off the scallop here so that I can lay it on top like this. Now I thought I'd show you how I mount my stamps, because usually I've already done it. Use an acetate sheet on top, and then I position my stamps to find if it's in the right position, and if I'm happy with it then I just clean this up, put it away, clean the stamp, then pop my cardstock back in, anchor it down. I can use a magnet, but I don't want the stamp to interfere with the card. And I really should remove the mat from underneath here, because it's a cling stamp and I don't need the extra cushion. Okay, I've cleaned my stamp. Now I'm going to switch the plate round, and remember you need to put your plate in vertically 90 degrees to the hinge so that it doesn't damage it. So I want that darker, and that's the beauty about the Stamparatus. You can stamp it again and again, and so long as your cardstock at the bottom is buttered up to the corner and there's no sign of movement, then this should come out beautifully. I'm also going to stamp it again on some Whisper White cardstock. You see in my original card, these are actually been raised, and I've stamped and fussy cut these so that I could lay it on top to give it the added dimensional. Can you see that? Then I'm going to fussy cut these, and I'll do that off camera, otherwise it will take up too much time. I will show you on the bigger flower. I cut actually on the black line so that no white will show. Then to give it dimension, I've actually cut the centre petal down to leaving about, say, 1/4 of an inch at the bottom. Now just a tip, when you're cutting the leaves, rather than cut the leaves out all at the same time, just cut one at a time, because then you'll know which leaf goes where and you won't have the problem of trying to match it. So I'm going to put my adhesive on the cardstock itself rather than on the leaf, because it will be easier to manage. I don't want too much glue, so I could spread it over to this bit here. with these flowers, I'm just going to curl them slightly and be gentle with it because you've already cut the middle portion out. Do the same with all three. Now place dimensionals in the center here, on the center petal. And then glue dot on the end. Now you want these side petals to stay down, so I'm going to pop a little bit of glue on the end, glue it down. Now you're ready to glue it onto your card base. Add my jewels. Just a last little touch, and that's to tie a little bow, well, a flat knot, and then snip it off and attach it with a glue dot. Pop it down there, just trim a little bit off. Next is to decorate the bag, and roughly, I'm not going to tie a bow, I'm just wrapping the ribbon round like so, okay? Because this label here has actually 2 die cuts on the side, so you can thread your ribbon through there. I'm going to put some double-sided tape on the back. I'll release it all. And then thread one piece through. Now be gentle with it because this is quite delicate and you could tear the scallop sides. So I want it in the middle round about there. So I'm going to wrap that round. I'm not going to press that down yet until I've thread my ribbon through, because once that's down you won't be able to get your ribbon through. Push it through the other end. And then anchor it down. If you need more security there, then I'd just use glue dots. Trim the ribbon off because it's too long. Yesterday in Top Tip Tuesday I showed you how to mount the stamps onto the block so that when you come to punching it, it will punch in the right place and you don't waste any cardstock. It's better to colour it before you punch it. I'm going to take a little sliver off the bottom because it's too high. Let's try that again. That's perfect. Glue this on top of this one. I'm just going to curl these. Use a glue dot to attach the flower to this one and stagger them. Glue dot on this. Then you can pop this on the top. And a large one for the centre of this flower. So that's my gift card with a twist. I've turned the card inside out and then put it in one of these ombre gift bags as a total gift. So in the pockets you can either put money or photograph or whatever you want. Thanks for joining me today. I'll be back with more inspiration next week. You'll find all the links below this video in the Show More section. You can also visit me on my blog at stampwithelaine.com or visit me on Facebook, Pinterest or Instagram. If you haven't subscribed yet, do hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you like it. Thanks for watching. Bye.